Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is Dr. Ravi Khamar here. I am from my clinic, Dubai. I am a spine and joint specialist physiotherapist as well as dizziness and vertigo specialist physiotherapist. Right now I am practicing in Dubai. So this is I hope you know that our vertigo and dizziness series is going on. So this is the third part of this video series and there is a part 3 video. In this video we are going to talk about in the depth what is the physiotherapy management of these particular cases when they have a dizziness or vertigo. Most of the patients or most of the people, they might be not aware there is also the physiotherapy's management for these patients, and it is very essential to have a physiotherapy if they are actually suffering for ear related dizziness or vertigo. So in today's video, let's understand in the depth. So in today's video, let's understand in the depth of what is the physiotherapy management and what is the importance of that. So in today's video, we are going to understand in the depth in the 4th part. I will just give you the summary of that video. So first we are going to understand the why. The why the physiotherapy management is very important for all these ear related dizziness and vertigo patients. How? The second thing, how actually the physiotherapy is going to work for this kind of the cases. The third part, what exactly physiotherapists are doing to just rehabilitate you through the vestibular problem, and the fourth and the final part is the progression part. Usually within how much time the patient should expect the recovery should come in this kind of the cases. So without wasting a time, let's understand about the first part, that is the why the physiotherapist management is very important for all these ear related dizziness and vertigo patient. So let me just give you one example to relate so you can understand why the physiotherapy management is important. So if you observe some football player, might be he's just got an injury while playing a football match and he just passed through some kind of the surgery to treat him well. Okay. So after doing the surgery, very next day, do you really feel this player is going to play like a normal person or like before? Yes, I'm serious. Just answer and think about that. Do you really feel that he can play like before even after doing the surgery? Yes, but your answer might be the no. But let me tell you why it is like that. You also know and you experience it's not possible. Why? Because the main problem, the surgeon has been treated, but at the same time his body is still not ready to play like before. He has to pass through at least 2 to 3 months of proper rehabilitation or the physiotherapy. Then and there only his muscle, his body, his joints, everything is ready for the real sports. So now I hope you have this experience in your mind. And now the same thing, try to relate with the ear problem. Now anyway, whenever you have a severe problem in the ear, might be BPPV or any sort of the severe infection, or you has to pass through the medical or might be any kind of the surgery to treat your condition. The same way your ear system, your vestibular system will not work like normally like before. It also needs to pass through at least for 2 to 3 months of proper rehabilitation or physiotherapy management. And that's why the physiotherapy is actually playing a very crucial role to recover for all these patients. So now let's jump to our next part, how exactly physiotherapy's management is going to work. So in the how part, if I tell you, I need to just make you to understand what is the functionality of ear and how actually this ear system is working. Now this knowledge or these particular things, just make sure you are totally aware, because I am going to reveal something very amazing that even if you are from non-medical background, it is very easy for you to understand how exactly the physiotherapy part or this rehabilitation is going to work. Let's understand in the depth. So first thing I'll tell you, your ear basically actually has a balance organ. So ear basically grasps all the information from all part of the body and it will give to the brains, and your brain actually understanding in which situation your body or head it is and how it's actually is going to work. It is going to work with the 2 channels. Yes. What is this 2 channel? The first channel, it is connected with your ear to the eye. Just understand properly. Ear to the eye. And the another channel, it is connected from your ear to the full body. Okay. So I'm just repeating again. just remember there is two channels. The one channel is ear to eye and one channel is ear to full body. Just to name this particular channel, there is a reflex is working. Technically, if I am speaking, it is a vestibulo-ocular reflex, that is ear to eye channel, and there is vestibulo-spinal reflex is ear to full body channel. So who is from the medical background, they understand this terminology. If you don't understand, that's totally fine. This is just for your knowledge. I'm just telling. Okay. Now, what is the function of these two particular channels? So the function. So whatever we see, like in our real life, all these things from the eye we see. This all information is going to your ear through the ear to eye channel. At the same time, suppose you are in some boat, if you are in bus, if you are in a car, you are moving, your body is actually in some kind of situation. So all these sensory things actually from your whole body, it is going to the ear, and this ear is like working as a programmer or a sensor. It is process all these things as a processor, and it will send the final codes to your brain, and this is how your brain is actually perceiving how actually your body in certain situation. So I know that might be it is a little heavy, so just to be make it very easy, so this two channel is giving some sort of like information to your ear, and this information goes to your brain. Your brain is basically getting the information, and these things usually happens in a normal person. Now whenever you have some sort of like ear related problem or vertigo or dizziness, this particular balance organ which is situated inside the inner ear, it is not functioning well, and these two channels is not giving a proper messages to the ear, and this ear also not giving proper messages to the brain, and that's why patient is not feeling stable, or might be he's feeling dizziness and vertigo. So I hope now it's very clear, and how actually the recovery and rehabilitation of this vertigo and dizziness patients usually happens. Now we are going to move forward our third part. So let's go in our third part. What exactly the physiotherapy is doing in this one? So in this, what exactly the physiotherapy is actually doing to make you to rehabilitate through the vestibular thing. So in this one, particularly the physiotherapy is making you do some sort of exercises that particularly work on your ear to eye channel to stabilize the picture whatever you see, and they will do in a gradual manner. Like they start with the very simple exercises to the complex exercises only for the one channel to train and give the proper messages to the ear, and from ear to the brain. The next, they will start from your ear to full body channel, that is called a vestibulospinal reflex. So in that, usually they start with the balance activities. They are making you to do some sort of balance activity, or they are actually giving you some kind of complex activity that you have to walk or balance yourself. So that way they are going to strengthen from the simple manner to complex manner to your ear to full body reflex, that is a vestibulospinal reflex. And the third stage is they are actually using the very complex exercises or activities that actually combine both of these channels activity, and that way they are going to train you, and this is what exactly the recovery usually comes in these cases. So let's start and let's understand the last part of today's video, that is how the progression of this particular cases usually comes. So now we are in the last portion of our today's video, that is the progression part. So what the patient usually expect from out of the physiotherapy management of the vertigo and dizziness that is related to ear related origin. So usually if I tell you the progression wise, this kind of the patients usually recover from 2 to 3 months till 6 months. I know that duration is very long, but that doesn't mean that you have to go daily to the physiotherapist, but you have to do might be alternatively. Initial days you have to go daily, then alternative days, then might be once in a week. That way you have to continue physiotherapy for 3 to 6 months, and when you feel totally fine, then you stop physiotherapy. You can just go to your normal life, but make sure you just follow some kind of the precautions what the physiotherapist might be recommend to you. So in this progression, I already mentioned what exactly the physiotherapist is doing. So in this progression phase, usually patients have some sort of up and down in the symptom as well. Sometimes patients feeling too much well, and sometimes patients feeling too much dizziness or something. And usually I observe that is very common complaint when they are doing exercise or when they are actually after the session in initial days, they feel more dizziness or vertigo. but make sure you don't stop your exercise or any kind of the exercise or activities physiotherapy prescribed, because unless and until you will not have a little dizziness or vertigo while doing or after doing the exercises, your ear system will not recover. But when you have a certain kind of the extreme level of symptoms, or might be the patients they feel vomiting or nausea, all this kind of sensation, that time that is advisable to stop the activities and contact their doctors or physiotherapists. So I hope the criteria of the recovery phase is very clear, what you can expect and what the recovery and how the recoveries usually come. So the patients who have this kind of a problem, they have a very clear idea about this thing. Okay, now we are actually finishing this video. Just to summarize it again, what is the importance of physiotherapy, why it is needed, how it's actually is working, what kind of the things and the exercises physiotherapy is doing, and the last part we discussed about the progression. So I hope now it's very clear what is the important for the physiotherapy management and why it is playing a very crucial role for the patient with the dizziness and vertigo from the ear related problem. Now this is the third part of our video series of vertigo and dizziness. In our next part we are going to discuss what all the neck related problem can also create vertigo and dizziness. Okay, so I hope you also watch that video, and make sure to, if you like this video, make sure to like, and if you feel our mission to make the world pain free with the physiotherapy, if you want to support us, just subscribe to the channel, and we will see you in our next video. Thank you, bye bye.